Hey guys and gals, it's me George, the Shade Tree Railroad Man, and I'm back here on the Shade Tree Railroad working today, and I'm doing some more work on the mountains, and I thought I'd take you along and show you another step that I take. I haven't got much accomplished since the last one, but this will help. And a couple of my subscribers asked what was happening, and like I just said, not a whole lot, but I'll take you along with me and show you part of the process that I'm going through in the building of the mountains on the east end of the railroad. So you remember the last time we got this much done, and I think I've added that block there and that one back there, and that's kind of the process that I go through. I keep adding pieces until it gets somewhere like I want it to be. So I've been carving on this addition to the tunnel. That's going to go right there, and then this piece will go here, and this chunk here is another piece that came off the top somewhere. And if I get the garbage out of the way, this is going to tuck down in here, and obviously I'll have to cut this back some more because none of this has been worked over, you know, and this isn't finished being worked over. But one of the things I do in the process is I take one of my tallest cars, and this one happens to be it, and you'll notice that right here at that point, that's pretty close right there. So whoop, I just had a derailment. So yeah, so I've got to shave off this a little bit more here. So let me show you how I do that. And it's quite simple, really. Yep, and I'm going to make a mess out of all this track and stuff, but you'll see afterwards. So I need to take out just a little bit more up in this corner. Let's try that now. Put that back in place. So we get our car back on the track. Still not on perfectly. Oh well. There we go. But now we've got plenty of clearance there, as you can see. So, and these will go like this, but the next step, before I glue these in place, I spray paint the inside of my tunnels, and I use, this is what I use right here, black H2O latex in a spray can. Really simple to do. Let me show you how I do that. And there ain't no brain surgery involved in this, just got to make sure you don't paint your vest sitting over there. And the reason I use the H2O paint, water-based latex, is because if you use regular oil-based paints on the styrofoam, it'll eat it up, and sometimes that's okay, but in this case we want to maintain the texture that we have already. And we don't want it falling apart either. And you see by spray painting this, with the texture that it has on it, it's going to look very much like rock. Of course, when we're standing back and looking at it, it's going to be mostly in the shadows down in there anyway, so you won't see most of this. But that's the idea. It gives the appearance of being a dark, deep tunnel. And I think it accomplishes that goal pretty well. It'll look pretty realistic. You see what I mean here? And I'll be gluing that all in place using some Loctite Power Grab. It works real well. it holds it in place and it dries pretty quickly. I usually let it set overnight before I start beating on it again. It works really, really well for me. Yeah, Loctite Power Grab. Yeah, I don't get anything for the advertising. Ain't nobody sponsoring this channel. Except for you guys. And you give me the kind of sponsorship that I need. You know, encouragement and challenge keeps me going.